They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Turn running back Cordero Patterson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now Jackson. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
The ball carrier.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And here's Jackson on the option. And he stopped immediately there.
The keeper.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
43-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Flowers. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordell Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7, Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by John Johnson.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Indianapolis.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Jackson. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Patterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Patterson on the carry. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd and 10.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's
a reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 78 yards. And the Bears Bears have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
14. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And a Colts first down.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down. Hinton, and he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do
And
it.
he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Colts 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Rivers on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight, watch left. 4 down. Take 4. Kick down. At the 60. Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Catch made here by Campbell. And some space here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mostert. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rivers going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Mostert now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Indianapolis.
Block the team!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
20. First down, Colts.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Rivers to Hilton there. 1st down, Indy. They'll run with Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Off the play fake here, Rivers sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A running play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Kill, turn up.
Finding room to the 20.
Oh, yeah,
Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, in this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions, it just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. This is Butler making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, you're on an island. Here we go. I got you, Smash. I got 29. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete.
I'm only going to be able to
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 78 yards as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 35, Colts 13. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Indianapolis.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rivers to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. Rivers, he completes this one to Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Rivers pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Take 180, 180. I got you. Undercut.
Here's Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
One more time with Mostert.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To Patterson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Check the backer, check the backer.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to keep it again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short game, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll pitch to Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the Colts' 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
you